Afternoon. This is Lakshmi Iyer with Sitare TV, and we are close to the end of TiEcon 2024 at the Santa Clara Convention Center, and I think I'm going to have withdrawal symptoms after these 3 days. We have here with us a young entrepreneur, Khushboo Jha. She is one of the TI 50 winners, and she says she's not the winner, but we consider her a winner. Welcome, Khushboo, and tell us something more about your company.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Great for having me here today. I think TiEcon has been amazing. This is my first time coming to TiEcon, Silicon Valley, and the crowd, the enthusiasm, the energy is mind-blowing. My startup is a platform for alternatives, so it lets regular people earning salaries and in their jobs invest in asset classes that are not accessible, like large real estate projects, infrastructure, private equity. And so what we do is make that easy to access and easy to buy. So all things private market.
Oh, and where are you based?
So I flew in from Toronto, Canada. That's our headquarters, but we service both US and Canada.
Oh, that's amazing. And how did you get into this kind of field? Do you have a background in real estate or something like that?
Well, my background is finance and tech. So at business school, I majored in finance, interned at Wall Street, private equity. So that was, I felt, my calling. And then Amazon came knocking. And so that was my entry into tech. I was there for a long time. And I got into this because as a regular tech employee, I was obviously earning salary, saving, doing all of those things. And when I came to investments, majority of my investments was in stocks. And stock market is great, nothing wrong with it, but I wanted a diversified portfolio. And there was no easy mechanism of doing that. And so that got me thinking, it's like, why isn't there a method for somebody like me to invest in commercial real estate, infrastructure, private equity, all of these things that I know needs to be part of my investment portfolio?
Wow. See, I am very ignorant when it comes to investments myself. Do you have any educational resources for people who want to get onto your platform?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody knows about stocks, but when it comes to some of these asset classes, the literacy is also not very high. The industry isn't very educational, and so we do a lot of educational webinars to understand what are some of the thumb rules, what should you be looking for in a due diligence process, how can you use data analytics and AI to make those decisions, and we do these educational webinars at least once a month.
Wow, because financial literacy is very much lacking, especially in the United States. How is it in Canada?
I feel it's comparable. And the unfortunate part of the limited financial literacy is that if you're talking about women investors and people of color investors, that's even lower. Even though we are in this conference probably surrounded by some of the smartest people on this earth, for that matter, it is still not very high. And so when we try and educate, we make sure we are making it accessible to everyone. It doesn't have biases. It's not inclined towards one population or one country, but is more fundamentals based on basic 101 principles.
Where do you see your next steps and what are your immediate goals?
Immediate goals obviously is to get more adoption of the platform, and one of the things we are doing in that regard is partner with some of the established players. I don't know if I can name them on media,
Okay,
but
that's fine.
but these are some of the large players who would want to expanding to investor bases that we have, but don't have the bandwidth to build tech or don't have the know-how or both. And so we partnering with them to say, hey, leverage our tech, expand to more and make it accessible to even more people. And so that's what we are doing in the short term. In the long run, we would obviously like to become somewhat like an Amazon that's turbocharging the whole ecosystem so that more and more people can be part of wealth building journeys.
Wow. Can we have the name of your website again so we can go to it and take a look at it and the viewers can Go take a look.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would love to share the website. It is Buy Properly, BUYPROPERLY
Of course, .ai.
Yes, I mean, we use a lot of machine learning models during our investment process and for matching investors to the deals that they could be investing in. So, yes, it's an integral part of how we do the business.
Thank you so much, Khushboo, and it is wonderful talking to you. And we wish you all the very best in your startup journey.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi. I loved being here, and hopefully, I'll be here next year as well.
Yes, thank you.